Hey, what's up? My name is Comic, and we're back for another episode on the EnderMC. And as you can see, we're doing a lot of copper oxidizing. So we do have a lot of copper to oxidize. It's a lot of I got smelted a lot of copper between two episodes, between the previous one and this one, and yeah, got a couple of stacks of copper blocks. And I thought, oh, this one, why don't I oxidize them quickly in the matter of speaking, of course, so we can use them later on for roof and for building, and that we have them prepared. Most of these copper comes from the ore vine we talked about in the previous episode. As you see, I got still almost 2 stacks of copper in my inventory. And let's fly back to a little humble. So as you can see, this is everything we have. We already got almost 4 stacks. Look at this. If we see here, there's a couple of stacks down here as well. So that's pretty awesome. As you can see, I did a little bit of reorganization in the starter base. Although I think the starter base won't be here pretty long, so we got a little bit of barrel situation over here with everything sorted out. It was a little bit getting a little bit in disaster over here in the chest. A chest monster was appearing, so we fought the chest monster, and we put our map over here. I also created a cartography table, so we locked it. So now we have this map. Then later on we can have a newer map. Maybe after this episode, because we're gonna build docks, and the docks are gonna be around this coast where the sand is, with a little bit of longer ways into the sea. But we'll start with the ones at the coast first, so we have some place to get our boats on. So this is the kelp we have. It's not that much anymore. We already got used a lot to smelt everything. We still got this from Ignorance. And I did some sorting of my ender chest as well. As you can see, the shulker boxes, the empty ones, are over here, and here is all my valuables, everything redstone, rockets, the beacon kit, but the beacon is a little bit over there. 2 shulker boxes over here. We got some spruce logs for the planks, and some jungle logs for the pillars. And we got a lot of stone because we're going to build a little bit offshore, and we're going to build like a couple of blocks higher than over here, so we can have built above this island, so we can make a little bit more of a nice terraforming. We can use the materials under here, so that's no problem. So yeah, why don't I gather some materials? Let's start a little bit of a design, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So we're flying a little bit up. We put down the pillars. This is going to be the docks over here. So why don't we connect them with our spruce planks, and doing this in a form of a time lapse. So I hope you all liked the time lapse. We did, and I love this piece of art right here, the docks. Almost made that landing. As you can see, our starter base isn't going to be there much longer, because the terrain that we're going to use is going to start up here, goes a little bit down, a little bit up, so we can build up on this terrain. So yeah, we made these nice looking jungle pillars with a little bit of spruce as dock, make a nice contrast, and put the soul lanterns on top to give it a little bit of color. But yeah, I hope you all like the design and the scale of it. So the next two things we're gonna do is to fill in these parts with stone. There's gonna be a little cliff over here, which will be looking pretty cool. And we're gonna put some docks in, so maybe one around there, one in the beginning more, one more at the end, or one more here. I'm not quite sure where we're gonna place the long ones to dock the ships on, but we'll see a little bit later when we start doing them. The first thing we're gonna do is building up the stone cliffs. So while I was AFK waiting for my cover blocks to oxidize, I come back to my computer and see, hello, welcome to the server, Xspenceif. He's another YouTuber here on the server. Let's see if he's just come to say hello. Or did he do also? Oh, oh creeper! No, the sign! It's still there. Why don't we keep it for the moment over there until we decided to do something with that? It's fun to see a little sign with the welcoming, also always nice. So we're back, and there's been a while between the last clip and this one. As you can see, a lot of copper has been gone, but look at this. Is there a skeleton over there? Oh, just let him be. So we finished the cliffside as well, which I'm gonna show you in a minute. But I wanna tell you some few other stuff I did. I just installed a few more mods. One of them, as you can see in the left right corner over here, you can see the coordinates, the time, and which way you're facing. It's a little bit nicer than the F3 screen. F3 screen. And one other thing I did was this one. So I don't know if you guys follow DOCKS77, but he uses a mod called Tweakaroo, and this mod can do a lot of stuff, but the one thing he uses for, which is the reason I'm gonna use it for, is you can go in spectator mode without having a second account. So it's just great way to look at builds. This cover block is done. I will pick it up later. And also to show you guys how it's all looking, because with the Elytra you can see a lot from far away, but it's all over quickly. So why don't I show you the build through Tweakaroo? Here we go. Look at this. As you can see, we made the nice cliff faces as I told you I would. A little bit of moss action around the water, and it is looking pretty nice. Look at this. I think it looks amazing, and it gives a great foundation to the docks, which will be later on in this episode. We built the long passageways to the boats, but yeah, even integrate this with terrain over here, so it goes a little bit more on this layer, while on here we're going to extend the terrain over here, so it's going to be above this ground. It will go down like to the portal. We're not gonna move it, we're not gonna change it, it's perfect the way it is. But to other terrain as well, it will be a lot nicer to build above than to dig in, so we don't have to clear all this water away, even not this little bit of water over here. It is not necessary, and we can mine the sand. It's no problem because we're not going to use it. So I hope you all liked it, and I hope you're okay with using Tweakaroo. It's just so we can look at the details, look at what we built a little bit more nicer. And as you can see, it's all built to the ground, making it nice and smooth. And just letting you know, you hear me clicking, but I can't can't do anything. Okay, back to first person. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna deposit some of the stuff. Yeah, I also put some boats and golden apple and poison of weakness. Because if I come along a zombie, a villager, along the night, I can trap him and get a villager for myself. So it would be pretty nice to have some villagers laying around. But yeah, for now, just thought when time comes, we will grab one. So let's deposit the stuff over here. Deposit it over here for now. It's kind of oh, and one more thing, we bought a trident, not the normal one. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, but I want to show you all this stuff. The Riptide one, so we can travel off from our ocean. Here we go, and this is where we mine all our stones. This is the docks. So, the previous time when we built this dock, I first put the pillars down to connect them. Now we're gonna build the bridge first, corridors first, and then we'll build the pillars down in Junglewood. So, are you ready for a time lapse? So I hope you all liked the time lapse we did. Why don't we check it out? Look at this. Awesome. Now we can, when we come from the shopping district, we make it. Yes, we do. We land here on the docks. And if we go back to the Tweakaroo mod and see a little bit out of perspective, look at this. That looks amazing. Really, really nice. I love it. I hope you guys love it as well. Let's get back to our character. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's episode. I hope you guys all loved the dogs as much as I do. Next episode, we're gonna continue working on it. We're gonna get some dirt and make this looking more nice than just a stone flat wall, and maybe do a little bit more of another starter house. And how was Iskall saying it in his videos? A base between bases, a BB. Yeah, I forgot, but let me know in the comment section. I can't remember right now what his. It was a base between bases. BBY or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we're gonna destroy this one next episode. Build an awesome looking new starter house that is gonna be a permanent place in our village over here. This one can go, but honestly, I'm not that fond of it myself. So yeah, I hope you all liked the episode, and I hope I'll see you again next time. And if you really like it, if you loved the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you really loved it, subscribe if you haven't already, and Tell your friends to see this awesome content of the on the Ender MC. Goodbye.